Review Book 101 is all about the books that I read for the last 40 years. And today I have my special guest. One of his advocacy is saying redefining me after him, which is our topic today. No other than Miss Shannon Harris. Welcome to Book 101, Miss Shannon. And can you please introduce more about yourself?
Well, thanks for having me. I have been a stay at home mom for over the past 20 years. I have two boys, and I was fully committed to my family, thinking I had my forever figured out because I married my high school sweetheart. To find out that he came home year 28 and said he had been cheating on me and he was in love with someone else and he was leaving. So I was heartbroken. I was lost. I was scared, but I was also given the choice. Do I want to stay stuck and cry all the time or do I need to start over? And I chose me. I'm going to start over. I'm going to let him do him.
Yes, congratulations, Miss Shannon, for starting back and restarting over again, redefining me after him. After the relationship mean to you, and why is it powerful?
I think there needs to be open communication for sure. And I've always thought that we were going to be together forever. I never imagined that he would do this to me actually. But I have found myself and because for the last 20 years, I've raised the kids and I stayed focused and I did my task. I tended to the house, I tended to the kids, I tended to all the homework, all the things. And I lost a part of myself in that. And now that my kids are older, my husband left me. So now it's my time.
Yes,
But I did learn from this experience for sure. I mean, it teaches you to communicate. You've got to have a foundation of trust for sure. I never questioned him, so I never saw any red flags for sure. Um, but my eyes are open now for sure.
yes,
I observe the things around me now. I take it in. I notice things that I never noticed before. But I have more clarity now than I did before, for sure.
Miss Shannon. It's up to you to know what is right, and you did the right thing to do, and it's up. It's now time. It's time for you to shine.
Hmm.
Definitely. How did you begin to separate your identity from the relationship?
That was hard. So for months, I dove into myself. I walked on the treadmill. I had crying episodes. Just sat on the floor in the bathrooms and cried my eyes out. I let it all out. I started diving into books. I started doing webinars and like self help stuff online. I started listening to podcasts, which I've never done podcasts before. So I dove into that and I learned a lot. So my daily life now is podcast.
Nice.
I love listening to them. They have a lot of information that can help you. You have different aspects of life on them, and it just opened my eyes to a whole different world that I never put myself in when I was raising the kids.
Definitely. Do you think one of these days you will create your own podcast?
I have been asked that several times in the last 2 months for sure. Um, I'm not going to count anything out. I mean, you only have one life. You might as well go for it.
Yes.
And I don't know. I have a lot to say for sure.
Yes. Go for it, Miss Shannon. Go for it. We support you 100%. What was the first step you took to reconnect with yourself?
I I would get on the treadmill and like I said, I would cry. I would listen to music. And the thing about it is I would listen to heartbreak music, which was just made it way worse. And I don't even know why I did that. But that was what healed me. That was what I needed at that time was to listen to that kind of music and get it all out. And then after that is when I started diving into books and diving into podcasts. And then I just started learning more about what I want, what all the red flags that I missed. And then I started thinking about what he did to me. And because it was a fog in the beginning. Like I didn't even, I couldn't believe he did it, first of all. So it just kind of blinded me to, I was still kind of attached to him until I started diving in and figuring out what I really wanted. And that was not the life that I really wanted. I was just moving with the daily functions. I wasn't living my true self.
Miss Shannon, let's talk about letting go and releasing attachments. How do you release the what if or fantasies about the relationship?
Um, that was kind of easy when I caught him with her.
Wow, caught in
Yeah,
the
that's
act.
kind of for sure. That's one that will help you get over that for sure. But I had to stop thinking about him and what he was doing. I just had to let that go because I can't control it anyway. He's going to do what he's going to do.
Yes,
And I can't let that daily in my mind running over and over on replay. I can't. So I just decided that's it. I'm not going to deal with it anymore. I'm not going to think about it anymore. I'm just going to do me because once you start taking your power back, that's how you take your power back. Is start focusing on you and let them do what they're going to do because there's nothing you can do about it. It's already done. So you need to just pick yourself up and move on. And so it was so much easier once I figured that out for sure.
for sure. Did you have any rituals to symbolize closure?
No,
Not at all.
no, when he left, he was living in several different states away. Because he had always worked out of town, and that was our goal was me to stay home and take care of the kids while he worked and upped his career and all the things. And so when he left, he went back up there, and I went up there a couple days later because I couldn't figure out what had happened, and I was just devastated. I mean, I've been with him pretty much my whole life, and so I couldn't believe that this was real. I needed to see it in real life instead of just what he told me. So I went up there and she opened the door. And that's all I needed. I don't
Yes.
need his apologies. I don't need his excuses. I don't need. And come to find out, she's not the first one.
Well, Miss Shannon, we salute you for your bravery and let it go. Let it go. Rebuilding confidence. How do you rebuild self esteem after feeling rejected or inadequate?
I just know that it's not on me. That's a him problem. It's not a my problem because he just didn't communicate. He stayed out of town and he was living a double life. And that's not a me problem. I'm confident in myself. And the things that he has done to me since he left, that just tells me he's in the middle of a midlife crisis, I believe. But I just feel like that's on him. He's got skeletons in his closet that he's gonna have to figure out, and I'm not gonna be bothered by that.
How did you rediscover your worth outside of being someone's partner?
I'm still figuring that one out. I mean, you're still raising kids and you still have to like pick up yourself. You still have to take care of the things. You still have to take care of the yard. You still have to run the carpools. You still have to cook the suppers. So it's like, and the thing about the attachment is he never lived here long, like over months at a time. Like he was on the road a lot. So it wasn't like I saw him every single day either. So that kind of that kind of helps when you don't see somebody every day and you're kind of used to that kind of lifestyle. I
Hmm.
didn't never expected him at 5 o'clock every day. It
Yes.
may be months before he would come in for a couple of months. So that on that end, it was kind of easy because it just really didn't change our lifestyle too much.
Hmm.
So you do what you got to do as a mama.
Yes, definitely. Miss Shannon, let's talk about the new beginnings. What passion or parts of yourself did you reclaim post breakup?
I have, I've had a sense of relief here lately, and that's kind of scary in itself because I never thought that. I thought I was always going to be a wife, but the book has literally opened my eyes for sure. It's it just I just learned more about what makes me happy. It's not just, oh, I'm a mom, I've got to tend to the kids. Oh, I'm a mom, I got to tend to, the homework. Or I'm a wife, I got to tend to the house and the yard. I'm finding out what makes me happy. And what, I can lay in the bed at night and watch whatever show I want to. I don't have to worry about, doing anything that anybody's going to criticize. I kind of stay to myself and I can do my own thing. And I don't have to I don't have to have the fear of rejection for sure.
For sure. And
Yeah,
what's something surprising you learned about yourself during this process?
I'm doing this. Yeah, I never in a
Definitely.
million years would have thought I'd have been on a podcast, but I never thought in a million years that I'd put myself online. I just never thought that that would be a thing. And the first time I posted something, I thought, oh my God, I took a deep breath and thought, what am I doing? But now it's just kind of come second nature now. But I just want to help other people that are going through the same thing because you do lose friends over this. You do lose a sense of yourself. And a lot of people, they kind of stay away because they're married now and you're single. So that puts you in a different bucket now. And it's just like, I just stayed to myself and healed myself. And I just want to be that support for somebody else that's going through the same situation.
Miss Shannon, can you expound more this phrase on your website? I'm so glad you found me. If you are here, that means you are ready to change your financial future. Let's do it together. Here's my guide to help you understand how it works. So, can you tell us more about this?
So being a stay-at-home mom, I was needing income. So because I was still taking care of the kid and I was still doing carpool, so I needed something remote and flexible. So I started following other moms online and I ran into some moms that were doing affiliate marketing. And so I followed them for a couple of months while I was healing and I knew I couldn't do anything at the time because I was still emotional, but I was still watching them and I thought, if they can do it, I can do it.
Yes,
And
definitely.
so I started diving into trying to figure out affiliate marketing. It took me a little bit to figure out what was going on, but I found the right platform that I really like. I invested in a mentor with them, and it's pretty much the easiest way to make money online when you're first starting. And so I didn't have any digital products or anything like that. So I dove into affiliate marketing. And I've really been impressed with the amount of people that I've talked to. The networking is fantastic. I mean, there's really good people out there in the world where you're going through your worst and you think, the way the world is now, you don't think there's really good people right around the corner. Or you think you're in this position, you're going through it by yourself. You're not.
You're
I have
not.
met
Yeah.
so many people that, I tell my story to, and they're like, oh, that happened to me. Or I know somebody that happened to. And that's pretty unfortunate. But I just want to help people that are starting over like me start something easy. The easiest thing you can start is affiliate marketing. So that's what it's talking about is doing affiliate marketing.
So, Miss Shannon, as marketing affiliator, and of course, starting over again, what are your short term and long term goals in life?
Well, My short term goals is I'm fixing to have to move out of the house. So I've got to find somewhere to go, to be honest. Um,
Mm.
so we're fixing to leave. Where my divorce got final in February. So I'm officially divorced, but we still have to do property. So we've got to do that. So my short term goals is going to be to get my business up and going, like I really, really want it. I'm trying to rebrand in the middle of right now because I have had it up for probably 8, 9 months, 10 months. And once you get in this space, you understand what you really want to go after. And I've changed that since the very beginning. The first beginning, when I first started, was more of the healing part of the side of it. Now it's the side of I'm taking my power back. I'm going to make this work. I can do whatever I put my mind to. So I'm kind of transitioning into that role. So I am an independent agent for UFF. So I get people out of debt in the fastest way possible. That right there is my passion at the moment because I can cut down a 30-year mortgage in 5 to 10 years. And I need that. And
Yes.
I met a mom through networking, and that's what she was doing. And I fell in love with the whole program. The ladies that are in it, and it's fantastic. And I thought to myself, I can't be 80 still paying for a house. I can't. I don't want to. So
Yes.
that's what resonated with me. So I do want to help people start something easy because you are starting back over at rock bottom when you're in my situation. And so, you know, that would help get them going too. So all of it kind of ties into the healing and trying to start over with all your debt and trying to get it paid off in the fastest way possible and starting the easiest way you can, making money online.
Good luck to your goals, Miss Shannon. I hope we will earn millions of money online.
I'm here for it.
Yes, that's the goal, to earn millions of money online. And I hope one
Yes.
of these days you will create your own podcast. And good luck to your goals and looking forward for more success. And
Well, I
what will
appreciate it.
yes, and what would be your advice for those people out there that doing starting over again, as well as being entrepreneur?
Well, I mean, being a mom, you're an entrepreneur anyway. You're figuring things out that you never thought you would do because you
Yes,
haven't been a mom before. Every day is a new routine. Every
new
day is
thing.
something new going on. You can juggle it. You can do it. And you're starting out, you're not broken, but you're rebuilding yourself. And you're going to create a beautiful life once you've, figured it out. Um, but I just want people to know, don't lose hope. Don't let them win. I mean, you got this. If I can do it, anybody can do it. And
Yes,
I mean, once you let it go, that's when the healing starts. You can't control things you can't control. So you just got to let
yes,
it go. If they want to walk away, let them go. There's better things there for you once that goes. So I'm just waiting on
yes.
the better.
Definitely. They said that if the door will close, another big door will open for you. And
Mm-hmm.
believe that.
Yep.
Believe that, Miss Shannon. For sure, there is a better for you out there.
Yep.
And thank you for that advice. And can you please recommend a book that influenced or books that influence your journey?
The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins. It is fantastic.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Fantastic. Changed my outlook on everything. It's not just about, spousal relationships. It's about friend relationships, family relationships, parenting relationships. It's about everything. And it's fantastic in any way, shape, or form.
Yes.
It's mind blowing the things that you learn from that book. For sure. It
Highly
changed me.
recommended. Yes, highly recommended, people.
Yes.
And thank you for that recommended book, Miss Shannon. And what old belief about love or yourself did you have to unlearn?
Things can change on a dime.
Yes, definitely, for sure.
You are the only person in your life, so you need to take care of you because you are going to be there forever. People can come in and they can go. You just need to take care of yourself, love yourself, have standards for yourself, because the way you treat yourself in front of others is teaching them how you want to be treated. And
Yes,
so once you let go of the fantasy that everybody's got to be just so, and you got to have just so job, and that's just, make your own way. Do it your own way. You only have one life and it's yours. So
definitely. So, what is the biggest mistake people make when trying to move on?
holding on to the past.
Mm.
I think so. Because I held on to it for several months and it got me nowhere. I mean, it got me crying spells in the bathroom, walking on treadmills, boo hooing, but it never got me anywhere. And then once you start going through the process of healing yourself and thinking about what happened, and then you start figuring out red flags that you just overlooked all those years because he had been hoarding money on the side and I didn't know. That's how I never knew he was cheating on me. And so you just start replaying stuff. And then you're like, how long did this really go on? You know? And then one day you just wake up and say, I've had enough. I can't keep thinking about this. I'm moving on. He's moved on. Good luck to him. I hope I never see him again.
Yes, indeed. That's the spirit, Miss Shannon. Let it go. Let it
That's
go.
right. That's how you take your power back. You got to let it go.
Definitely. How has this transformation impacted other areas of your life?
Oh, everything. I like I enjoy the little things now where I didn't before. I just felt like I was in emotion. I just kept going and doing, and I just didn't stop to enjoy the little things. And I feel like I'm more observant. I'm slower. I talk to people different. I have met so many new people. I basically re redid my friend group. I have all new friends. I don't have
Yes,
hardly any friends that I really technically talked to that was our couple friends. I've pretty much got all new friends. So it's been great. And I already know I'm a different person. I'm not the same person I was last year by no means. And
definitely.
I'm a better person for sure.
Yes,
And I
we
like this version of me more
than
being
before.
single than married. I do.
Miss Shannon, we salute you for that because you are happy. We are happy for you.
Yep.
And before we wrap up our discussion for today, I'm inviting you to please listen to my other podcast, people, because my abstract essay is already in fifth season, abstract poetry in second season, and my book 101 review in fifth season too. Comedy 101 in second season, and my food 101 in fifth season as well. Geography 101 in fourth season, and my baby podcast Law 101 and Mental Health 101. Love Letters in the third season, and Movie 101 Review and Music 101 in fourth season, and Science 101 and Sex 101 in its first season. Please listen to them wherever you listen your podcast. Miss Shannon, what would you tell your past self at the start of this journey?
Open your eyes, girl.
And let it go. All
That's
right.
right. Let it go. You're
Yes,
the only person you need to satisfy in this life.
definitely.
Yep.
Miss Shannon Harris, thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and wisdom to the world. So, can you please invite our listeners to support your advocacy, your business, or whatever your projects that you're doing right now?
Yes. So I'm at Boss Up Mamas pretty much on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, pretty much all of those. And my hub is Boss Up Mama, start Boss Up Mama's homepage, and that's how you can reach me. But I'm on all socials basically.
Yes. Yes, people. Let's support Miss Shannon Harris because if you support her more and more and more, empowering advocacy to come, more and more empowering business to come because Miss Shannon and I will earn millions through online. So, Miss Shannon, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
More to come, people. See you soon.